The Ministry of the Presidency commemorated the 1823 Demerara Revolt with a ceremony at the 1823 monument located at City Seawall, officially Atlantic Avenue. The ceremony was marked with the laying of wreaths at the square of the monument. President David Granger, in delivering the feature address, said that August is a month of solemn remembrance and commemoration.
August reminds us that the freedom from enslavement which we gained 180 years ago was paid for by the martyrdom of our ancestors.
The president, being a historian, said the assembly at the monument was to remember the martyrdom of over 200 Africans 195 years ago in the Demerara Revolt of 1823.
The revolt, involving more than 11,000 Africans across more than 55 plantations along the east coast of Demerara, was the largest revolt of enslaved Africans in Guyana, and is one of the most significant events in the dismantling of the slave mode of production in the Caribbean. The Demerara Revolt degenerated into a massacre when the British West India Regiment and other forces deployed attempted to quell the revolt, opening fire upon a group of 2,000 Africans at Bachelor's Adventure, slaughtering more than 200 of them there.
Telling the story of the past, the president recounted that the rebels were pursued along the east coast of Demerara and brought to hasty drumhead trials.
Most lasting just a few minutes, found guilty on the basis of flimsy evidence and sentenced to be executed. Those sentenced to death were tied to trees and shot immediately. Their corpses were laid side by side on the ground, decapitated, and their heads placed on poles on the public road in front of the plantations along the east coast. Other public executions followed the formal court-martial in Georgetown on the 25th of August 1823. Those public executions took place on the militia parade ground.
Vice President and Minister of Foreign Affairs Carl Greenidge, Speaker of the National Assembly Dr. Barton Scotland, other members of the government, members of the diplomatic corps and stakeholders of the African community were all in attendance. Handel Duncan, HGP Nightly News.